Okay, then it's time for the second part of the Jung Ki Kwan Basic. But first we will go through a little bit more about the first one, why we practice it. But first I would like to tell you a little bit about the background of Jung Ki Kwan. Jung Ki Kwan is the creation of Grandmaster Lim, who is the longest student of Cheon Soul that's still teaching. He spent nearly 19 years, and 10 of the 19 years was under special private seminars. Jung Ki Kwan was opened in 1974, and Cheon Soul closed his own dojo in 1976 and moved all his equipment to the Jung Ki Kwan dojo and spent whole days there until 1982, when Cheon Soul got a stroke and was not able to move any longer. He was actually in bed the last 4 years of his life. The reason why we practice Jung Ki Kwan is because Grandmaster Lim, together with Cheon Soul, did a very well education system. The whole system is combined together to develop the people that's practicing it from the basic. And now back to the technical part of Jung Ki Kwan. I have had the fortune to be able to practice with Grandmaster Lim many times, and he has taught me the basic very well, and I try to bring the basic to a new level where we're using modern science and modern technical terms, how, why and when we're doing stuff, so we're clearly understanding the body mechanics behind it, instead of guessing, instead of spending loads of time doing the wrong things, and it takes us many years to discover what we're actually doing. So the technique number one, the number one key of that technique is that you need to release the lockings in your knees, otherwise you will not be able to use your hip, because the technique is started with your hips, and at the same time you start to rotate your hand. And when you have started that motion, then you're stepping, and we're practicing it really hard to get the synchronization between the different body parts. That is the key point, and that technique is the engine in many entries. So that hand that you start with is the engine. The other hand that you moving this hand to is only the helper. It's just to execute a twist or helping it to lift up. But the whole engine is the first technique. That's why it's so important to get that one synchronized, and we practice it over and over again. That's the whole purpose, to get it very well synchronized, because we using the body mechanics and the motion of movements. The first part of this video will be we showing the basic technique again, and hopefully you see what you're doing, or at least you start to figuring out why you're doing it if you practice Jung Ki Kwan. If you don't practice Jung Ki Kwan, there is a lot of schools around the world. You can get in contact with any of the Jung Ki Kwan's instructors or masters who can teach you, so you get a feeling for the techniques instead of guessing. If you have any questions, please write either in YouTube or on my Facebook. You can, either of them, you can reach me and I will reply and give you the best answer I can give you. Okay, now after this we will go over to the second technique in our Somok Peggy, our breakaways. It's going to be number 2. First we're going to show the basic, and then we're going to show the more application way of it.
Basic key point. Number 1. Release your knees, so your knees not locked. Start pushing with your hip, and at the same time rotate your hand. Straight forward. That is generating power. That is the basic. And from grab, the basic, from here. Release your knees, push with your hip and rotate your your hand.
Han är snygg. Anne är jag. Inte bästa du. Han är snabbt. Han är snygg.
Okay. That was the key point of techniques number 1.
Vet du, jag...
It's training the synchronization of the body. Okay? Grabbing, step in, rotate. Rotate. Okay? Step in, rotate.
Alla andra säger så här.
Application. When it's coming, just rotate it, smash. Inside. Strangle. From kicking or punching, this. Same thing. From here, rotating. When it's kicking, bam, rotating, bam. From striking, little bit different. Striking, same principle. When it's striking, rotating, bam, attack. Same here. When it's striking, don't block, just rotate. Slap. So don't interfere with the strike. Step 45 degrees angle outside. Just let his strike forward and attack. Okay? Sure. Sure. Okay. Okay. Any questions about the basic? Please send me a messenger or write on Facebook to ask about it. And please push the like button on the YouTube channel if you like it.